everyone could see it.
I was there.
You could say, well, you know, we should drive down. Well, I could drive down. I'm a little closer. You might have to fly.
We're going to step aside and take another break here on the Honda postgame show. Bridges had to say.
Hey, MIKAL. Do you believe that there should have been a foul call on your final shot in overtime?
No. I didn't give, no. No.
MIKAL, when you look at the flow of the game, obviously the first half, I think they shot 26%. And then what do you think changed in that third quarter?
They made shots and it got physical. And that's where the run started.
MIKAL, Cam was in here, and I asked him about, what has been the common theme between the last game in Paris and this game, being that, this game you guys, let the Heat come back from a big deficit. And the previous game was, you were up on the Cavs by a lot. And he said it was a slow start either in the beginning of the game or in the third quarter like tonight. What do you see out there that is leading to those slow starts?
I'm not sure. We was getting stops, but we can't let making shots control, our energy. I feel like that's what it gets to.
And those are the thoughts from MIKAL Bridges. He had those 42 points in the last meeting with the Trailblazers in an overtime loss. Blazers went on an 11-2 run in overtime. Anthony Simons had 38 points and 11 assists. His fifth 30-point game this season. And MIKAL Bridges, as we mentioned, the 42-point, 40-point game with the Nets, tied for fifth in franchise history. And it was the Blazers' 10th win on the season. Frank, we were both there, and we saw that happen in real time. But now the Nets, you talked about it all night. Now they have to go out west.
Yeah.
And they face this Portland Trailblazer team again. It is kind of nice for them that it's kind of close together. But think about all the traveling they did.
Yeah.
Think about this game tonight, which they had in the grasp of their hands, and they just let slip through their fingers. Now they have to get there, and they have to get a win in Portland.
And they're going to have to do a better job defending Anthony Simons and also Shaedon Sharpe. Now, remember, this is the same Portland team that after they beat the Nets, they lost to the New York Knicks, got blown out, and then they ended up losing to Oklahoma City by 62 points. So you talk about being up and down. They just lost last night to the Phoenix Suns. I'll tell you what, during that MIKAL Bridges press conference, all I need, somebody's got to throw us a bone. All we need is MIKAL, take us through that final play.
Yeah.
I mean, why are we talking about the Paris game? That happened on Thursday. That's got nothing to do with this game, by the way. Absolutely nothing. That was not a back-and-forth game. That was Cleveland had a huge lead. The Nets did a good job to try to make it somewhat respectable. The Nets played much better tonight. They defended much better. They made it really hard for a terrific team in the Miami Heat. But you want to know, what went on in that final play, because Jacques Vaughn did say he thought they had the court spread with good shooters. That's not to imply that he doesn't think that MIKAL Bridges shouldn't have shot the ball, but it would be nice to hear what MIKAL Bridges had to say about that last play of the game. Well,
you had Royce O'Neal at the top of the key. You had Cam Thomas on the wing. They were both open, but that's kind of revisionist history in hindsight being 2020.